All right, so yay, the developers. So yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of a playthrough of Fearless Escape the Nightmare, created by the lovely people that you saw at the beginning, but also these two. Yeah, so we're just gonna be playing through it a little bit. Something to keep in mind, I've already gathered all the upgrades and the medals, so I've already finished the game. Yeah, so I've already finished the game. So the ending sequence that you see when I quote unquote die is not going to be the same as if you hadn't finished the game already. And I'll explain why in a little bit. But yeah, so without further ado, let's just get into it, and then you can just hear me talk through the whole thing. Fun. Wait. Let's go ahead and put this in a cinematic mode. Let's really get into the feel of it. See, those foxes don't damage me. I have one of the upgrades. The little cute fox ears that I'm wearing, those mean that the foxes won't attack me. It's an upgrade that you can get. And the upgrades are why you're collecting these coins. Called dream coins in this game. So the basic premise of the game is that you're having a nightmare. You play as this girl. You're having a nightmare, and you have to, of course, escape and beat the nightmare. So, dude, these bunnies are everywhere. Anyway, guys, it's not safe for you out here. Do you know how many foxes and wolves and bears are out here? Anyway, but you'll find out the bunnies are one of the most dangerous obstacles in this game. They're so sneaky. But anyway, yeah, eventually the obstacles are just gonna get crazy. Like, the number of obstacles in a given scene is just gonna be outrageous. But anyway, but yeah, what I thought when I originally, I was like mixing initially and originally, when I originally played the game, I thought that the goal of the game was to run a certain distance, you know, like outrun the nightmare. But apparently that's not the case. So how you beat the nightmare is you collect all the medals. So I thought that was interesting. Man. Yeah, something about this game is if you miss, you can jump. Oh wow. I don't know if you caught the trick there, but you just keep running. If you jump, you're gonna get damaged. But one of the flaws with this game is that while you can jump over enemies that you miss, you know, like let's say I missed that, even though it's a fox, if I missed that, like I missed this, right, it'll still damage me while I'm about to die. But depending on what distance you are from the enemy, it'll pull you back down, like you saw a few times already. So that's a little bug that I had already reported on the game. Another little bug that these bunnies, dude! But anyway, one thing about this game I also reported in my bug report was spacing and timing of the obstacles. Sometimes there's just too much in a given area that it's impossible for the player to successfully... Oh, sorry, there's so much lag. But it's impossible for the player to successfully avoid them all, you know. So, which is something a game should try to avoid. You know, it just keeps the player from feeling like the game is fighting it, or that the game is fighting them. So unless it's intentional, I think the game should try to avoid that if they can. But yeah, so look, just listen to this soundtrack. It's so wholesome. Like, at first, it has, like it's sounding right now, it goes along with its pixelated theme so well. And then like you're hearing right now, it just goes, it just grows in intensity, which I think is really nice. So, oh my gosh, I ran out of jumps. I am not, yeah. See, sometimes the spacing is just off. Yeah, so that's the sequence at the end, where if you've already beaten the game, this is what you see. And then the nightmare is no longer looming over you. Normally it would be in the menu and on the game over screen, but since I already beat the game, they don't appear in either. But yeah, my best is that, and I only ran this amount. One of my suggestions was adding like a meter counter, but it'd have to be somewhere over here or over here. It'd have to be somewhere on this side of the screen, I think, or not in the middle up here. It has to be in a place where it won't obstruct the player's view if the obstacles are coming this way. But yeah, that was just a suggestion because some of the medals do require you to travel a certain distance. So it'd be nice if the players could see how far they had been traveling and how much farther they have to go. But yeah, these are some of the upgrades you can buy with your dream coins. You can recover your health faster. You can have more hearts over here. You can jump higher. So originally you have one jump, but I've upgraded the whole thing. So as you saw, I can jump 3 times. And then you can have better aim with your sword, which I imagine is just that red rectangle inside the sword just gets bigger, so there's more of a chance for you to press X in the right spot. Or inside the red rectangle, because you have to get it somewhere in there for it to be a hit on the enemy. So I imagine that rectangle just gets bigger, so it's harder for you to miss. And then the fox ears that my little character was wearing in the gameplay, where the foxes won't attack me. It just makes it nice because there's one less enemy that you have to worry about. But I can't buy any more of these, so. And I have a lot of dream coins, but I can't do anything with them. And then these are the medals. So one of the curious things that I like to do when I'm testing a game that has an upgrade system, I try to see if you can beat the game without buying any upgrades. Like, of course it matters how difficult the game is if you don't buy any upgrades, but what matters most, I think, is can you actually beat the game without buying any upgrades? And in this case, you cannot, because some of the medals do require you to either purchase a specific upgrade or you need upgrades to be able to obtain this medal. Does that make sense? So you need the help of some of the upgrades to get these medals. Like some of them are just easier to obtain if you have bought upgrades, but it's not required. It would just be harder if you didn't. This, for instance, you cannot get without buying upgrades, and I'll explain why in a minute. Yeah, some of these are just, you don't have to get upgrades to get them, but some of them do require an upgrade purchase. This, for instance, jump off the screen, you need to fully upgrade your jump to be able to do this. These ones, nah. But there are at least 3 or 4 medals that do require the help of an upgrade purchase. So of course this one, because some of these medals do require you to purchase an upgrade, then no, you can't obtain this medal without buying an upgrade. Does that make sense? So like this one, you buy the fox ears. Of course, you have to buy the fox ears upgrade to obtain this. And then this one, of course, buy all the upgrades. So you can't earn this medal without buying them. So if you didn't purchase any upgrades, this means that you would not be able to get this medal. You know, you wouldn't be able to beat the game because you haven't earned at least these 2. So you wouldn't be able to beat the game because you you need to earn all the medals to beat the nightmare and then achieve this one. So I hope that makes sense. But yeah, that's Fearless Escape the Nightmare. I hope y'all enjoyed, and again, let's close out of this. These are the developers, so show them some love and some support, and check this game out for yourself. I enjoyed playing this game over and over and over again, and it's a great time killer. You know, if you have an hour or two to kill, then just trying to master this game in that time is probably a good way to spend it. So, yeah, thanks for watching and listening, even though you had to for this class. But yeah, bye.